Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 6 of Civilization 6. We are playing as China and on King difficulty, trying to go for a cultural win. We've only found one of the civilizations so far, which is the German Empire. And I was half tempted to try and get a city down here somewhere. That'd be a fantastic city actually on that. If we get a city on that floodplain there, it would literally have access to 6 wheat tiles. I'm thinking that we might possibly want to go to war with Germany at some point, because it's almost impossible to become friendly with the AI, which makes it seem like there really isn't much of a point in actually not declaring war on them, because they're always going to hate you anyway. That said, I might just wait and see what happens, because if we can do this as a passive game, that'd actually be quite cool. We're going to start working on this wonder as soon as we get this builder. I would like to try and get another couple of settlers out. I still want to try and get a city up here next to the Dead Sea. But I'm still considering getting one or two down here, because one over here would be useful as well, grabbing up the dyes and the bananas and maybe the horses. We've still got this barbarian here. We need to clear that camp, but in the meantime we can just get rid of the barbarian with the crossbow, just to save it. I'll start building walls in a few places soon as well. So we were doing some exploring with our explorer, because that's what explorers do. There is a barbarian camp. We'll probably ignore that and head away from it. This crossbow managed to get rid of the quadrireme that was floating around here a while back. Let's go and take our quadrireme and sort of head up round Leventus shores and see if we can find what's going on up here on this corner of the map. So our ability as China to use builders to rush wonders, and there's our boost to stirrups.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, until, at last, a fighting...
See, if we don't want the production towards settlers, we could take the builders with extra charges. I'm not going to take that yet, but we'll switch to that once we've got a few more settlers out. Let's pick a new Civic for now. Let's go for civil service so we can get alliances, although we probably won't actually be able to get any. So we can build the Terracotta. Now, what type of wonder is it? Hopefully, it comes under this. So it is classical era, so we can still boost it. So it says 36 turns. It actually has to be built on a lake. So it wants to be on that tile really then, doesn't it? That's actually not going to be as useful as I thought it was then. Because just reading the description for it, it's a wonder I've never built before. So, one amenity from entertainment for each lake tile within one tile of Terracotta. Plus 1 food and plus 1 production for each lake tile in your empire. I mean, that's nice. 1 food and 1 production for each lake tile in the empire. How many lake tiles will we have in the empire, though? I mean, we'll have 1, 2, maybe 3 here. Don't have any around there. We don't have any around there. If we build one here, we might... That's an oasis, not a lake. I don't think the Dead Sea counts as a lake. So, yeah, it becomes kind of pointless, really. So I actually don't think I'm going to bother with it. And I think what I'm going to do instead is work on a settler. And we'll go and settle down there near Germany, just to annoy them. So now I've got a load of builders... with not an awful lot to do. We do have some cotton up there that needs linking up there, so we should definitely go and do that. So let's start backing off with you. Actually, we should go this way and see what we can find. And yeah, we want to get you up here around Leventus if possible, see what's going on with them. You're going to heal up until you're at full health, then we'll go back and see if we can get that barbarian camp. We will want to get a builder over here, actually, so I might send one of those guys down there. And in fact, it's exactly what I'm going to do. You can get over there. So we get to send an envoy. Let's go to Zanzibar. Let's try and get Zanzibar up to 6 if we can. It'd be really nice to... I mean, we still need the commercial hub, but we want to get as much money as possible. So yeah, let's see if we can get you over. Oh, that's ice. We can't get in that tile. Shame. Not sure we can get past mains now either. We might have to land you to get you around. Let's cut through Laventa. More units needing orders. You're going to go and connect that up. There's another one here that we should get before too long. Now, do we want to build a mine on that hill? We should get this tile so we can build another section of Great Wall, but another mine up there wouldn't be terrible. We do have another builder that's been produced up here anyway. So I may just wait on that one. Hong Kong has a big army. They've even got swordsmen as well. Nice to see the AI actually using swordsmen now and not just sticking with warriors. I don't actually have any iron, which is a little bit problematic, but we could certainly hire their army if we needed to. Lumber mill down here. It's probably not a bad idea. We don't really have many farms around though, which is the problem. We will be able to get some more later on. Do I really want to get that wonder? If I put it on this tile, again, there's still no lake there. I thought it could be built on land. I didn't realise it actually had to be built on the lake. And we just don't have a decent enough lake to make it worthwhile, really. I guess a lumber mill here wouldn't hurt. So you have now fully healed. So let's start heading you back towards the barbarian camp. And let's go and explore these islands. We still haven't been up there and found if there was a goody hut, but maybe we'll never know. Madabodhi Temple has been built. Glad I didn't try and bother with that, but we're not going for a religious win anyway. There's a boost to civil service. German ship in your way, not too big of a problem. Okay, still no more barbarians. So will we be able to reach those spices? 1, 2, 3. We will. We'll be able to reach those bananas. We'll be able to reach those bananas. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we'll be able to get all of those bananas. That'll be an actual decent city. We have found a goody hut. Let's see if we can get our scout back up there at some point, actually. I know he's going very much out of his way. Actually, we can get another scout. We can get a scout quite quickly at Williamadong and move him up there. It's not a terrible idea. I should really stop using scouts to try and fight barbarians. There's quite a lot of stuff that I'd like you to build, but you can get a scout in 4 turns, so let's go for that. In the meantime, we'll just keep looking around, see what we can find. So, yeah, lumber mill here, Great Wall there. I'd like to get a mine there, though. You were going to go and get a lumber mill there, so let's do that. That gives us a boost to mass production, so that was worth it just for that alone. And we can see ourselves some swordsmen. We must be on a hill there, because we can see over the... Yeah, we're on a hill, so we can see over the forest. If he moves, he's got to move into here, so he can't actually attack me on this turn anyway. A few more little islands. Probably find where that barbarian camp was, so we might just run into a load of barbarian quadriremes up here. Still can't quite afford an apostle yet.
That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service.
That's civil service done. We're not building any wonders at the moment. I don't really need any more builders either. Each city receives +1 culture for each speciality district it constructs. I think we'll keep that one for the time being. It would be nice to give the builders extra charges, but that's only for builders that are built now, not for the builders that I've already got. So it wouldn't affect the 3 builders that I already have, and I don't really need any more right now. So we could get naval tradition. We don't really need it. We could go for Chichen Itza. We do have a lot of rainforest around. Let's go. Let's try and rush a Chichen Itza. Let's see if we can grab that. Oh, let me just double check something. Because now, every now and then I do something and then I go, oh, I'm not sure about this. Chichen Itza is medieval, so we can't rush it. We can't use our builders to rush it, but we can try and hard build it. And it's culture to rainforest tiles. So if we could get that down here in Alsdan, that would be brilliant. We got this pikeman moving towards me, which I don't like. Still, I think we can probably finish both of these units off if we're careful. You still want to move in. Well, we will get that cattle first, probably. Choose a production. I would like you to get a university. I'd also like you to get another settler, if I'm honest. Another 5 turns. But let's not fall behind in tech. Let's get the settler, the university first. We will move you with the warrior. And we'll get you down here. We're going to settle right on that floodplain. No, actually, we'll settle on the hill. It'll give us a bit more production, and it'll leave the floodplain open for a farm. Although we won't really need that. But yeah, I think we'll settle on the hill for the extra defensive bonus. We'll be on a river. 1, 2, 3 for there. 1, 2, 3. We won't get the iron, whichever one of those we land on. If we land here, 1, 2, 3, we won't get all 6 of the wheat. 1, 2, 3. We will get the horses if we were on the floodplain, though. So I think we will go on the floodplain. But I'd like another city over here on this tile, so we can claim a lot of this stuff. So that's kind of my plan at the moment. So you two just stay linked together. More lumber mills not really needed. Williamadong needs housing. I guess we could get another farm over there, although you can take care of that. We don't have much in the way of improvements going on down here. But I guess that's fine. So I might send this worker over here to go and do some upgrading at Alstan as well. Of course, we will need another worker sent to... You guys are linked and you can't move anywhere. I just want you to skip a turn. Just 45. We will need to send another builder to our new city when it gets built. Yep, there we go. There's that barbarian camp. There was a goody hut up there, you see. There was a reason I was heading up there. It's probably not worth trying to get it, but... Yeah, apparently we can't get around that embarked city-state unit, so we'll just have to wait on that one. So on to the next turn we go. Hopefully my crossbow's going to be alright here. Yeah, the swordsman's just going to die. We take a tiny little bit of damage from the swordsman. Then we get attacked by the spearman, which we can probably finish off. And I'm assuming that's the spearman that was actually in the camp. He's not going to be able to kill me off. So you can work on the library too. You need a lot of things, to be honest, but I'm tempted to go and get the monument as quick as possible. Now, I thought about a mine there for production, and I think that's what we are going to get. Want to expand to this tile and get another section of Great Wall. Yeah, it's still riddled with barbarians up there. We can't go around the top, so we might as well sort of head back over to the west and see what we can find. You can actually get around here now, which is nice. City-state moving units all over the place. It's actually nice to see that the Alhambra...
I shall build my castle.
Don't really need it. Nice to see that the AI is building like chariots and things now and not just spamming crossbows. Another thing that I should probably work on. Do we have it unlocked? I think we do. The Batana Palace is nice as well. Now then, if we have it... Construction, Terracotta Army. Has the Terracotta Army been built yet? Because if it isn't... Let's have a quick look. Can we find out? Terracotta Army, it's not been built. It does require a stable, though. And I'm thinking, if we're going for a cultural win, having a Terracotta Army might actually be useful for us. Because... having a Terracotta Army would then allow us to move our archaeologists into other people's territory. You don't normally need to do it, but it's nice if you can. So we might get an encampment at Williamadong as soon as possible. Choose a new research. Well, let's go for mass production anyway. We've got a boost to it. Got a boost for stirrups as well. We should probably do that. I think we'll get another farm here, because farms have bonuses in 2s. We've got 3 farms. Let's get a 4th farm. You are definitely going to grab that. Now, they've backed up. But yeah, we can kill them off on the next turn, so that'll be fine. So you're going to start heading your way back over here. You've almost finished that scout. So you're going to go and grab that goody hut for what it's worth. So let's get you embarked. Choose a production. So, well, 38 turns for an encampment is a long time. Maybe a little bit too long. Why is your production so terrible? Not purchase tile. Well, we're not working that production tile. So let's let's work that production tile for a second. That's 9.9. Let's lock in the 4 food tile. Let's unlock these tiles for now. So where else could we get some production? We could squeeze 1 more production out of there. I mean, we're at the housing cap anyway, so what's the point in focusing growth? And now it would take 23 turns for an encampment, which is significantly less. So let's go and see if we can do that. I don't know where we're going to send you. Let's see where we can get you. Lumber mill would be useful, but I kind of want to get these plantations. We do need our tiles to grow a little bit, so I might just park you in the city and put you to sleep for now. You are going to kill him off. And then hopefully move in on the next turn and clear the camp completely. You're heading back around this way because there's not really anything else for you to do. On to the next turn. Still haven't met any other civs yet, so it's what I am trying to do with the scout that I've got. That was going to... Oh, we can't build... I was going to build the farm now, and that's where I've decided to build the encampment, so that was a bit silly. But it's fine. So I guess we can get the lumber mill there then, and get the production. You guys start getting over here if you can. Take you some time to get there, but that will be an excellent spot for a city. After the library, I'll get 1 more settler and drop this city down here, just so that we can deal with Germany if he attacks. So yeah, you're going to head your way up there. You're going to head over this way. We'll see if we can get north by going that way. There's the camp cleared. Now you can go home and recover. Let's see if we can get over this way. No, it doesn't look like we can. I struggle trying to get... I'm going to struggle trying to get that scout anywhere useful. There again, as soon as we can do cartography, we can navigate ocean tiles. We probably should get cartography, to be honest. Might just park you there and then pick up cartography, and then we can head west because we need to find these other civilizations. Right, let's go and get that with you. We will want a builder in order to try and get the Terracotta Army as well, because we can boost it. So let's just see what tiles you're working now. You are working that. That's fine. So there's a bit of extra production there. So it might speed things up a little. So we'll keep moving forwards with you. And again, so not really many tiles we can reach. So we were sending you down here as well. You've got 3 builds left. I'm just tempted to keep you around the capital for the time being. You can go back to recover. So yeah, we'll be able to pick up lots of plantations over here. At some point as well, Thakiwan should expand to the wheat here. We're in the Renaissance era. City-state quests. There's mass production done. So, construct a campus. Well, we're already working on that one. And what else have we got? Leventa wants us to recruit a great musician. I'm sure it'll happen sooner or later. Let's go for cartography. I would like to get the Ruhr Valley, but it does mean we need an industrial district. So we'll have to work on that, because it has to be built next to an industrial zone, next to a river. Doesn't have to be on flat land. But let's go for the cartography first. Now, we don't have an industrial zone. But if we built an industrial zone here, we could build the Ruhr Valley here. So that might be a useful one to try. So you're just going to go to sleep for now. So we'll just fortify you. And you've got 3 builds left. So I think we'll just keep you in the city until we start work on the Wonder. I'm just going to tell you to head over there, actually. Can we get up there anywhere? No, apparently not. So we'll backtrack a little bit. Unit needing orders. Yep, you guys are just going to head over there. I'm just going to give you the direct move. That'll upset Germany, no doubt. I don't care. Is basically the answer to that. It sounds like we have a barbarian or something somewhere. Also housing problems here still, which is nothing unusual. So, what did you finish? I have no idea. So, we could try and get another theatre square. We probably should. It's not all that useful. Let's go and get ourselves a commercial hub. We need to start getting some extra money coming in. We'll get +2 if we build one there. Amphitheatres have had a buff in the patch. They now have 2 slots for great writing as opposed to 1 like they used to have. Which is actually really good. Especially as the time I played as Congo, it was almost impossible, well, it actually was impossible for me to build amphitheatres fast enough to actually house all of the great works of writing that I was getting. So is there anywhere up here we can get to? Oh, the only problem I have with that sun glare is when it's like that, you can't tell the difference between a shallow tile and a deep tile. You kind of have to move it off to the side so you can tell what colour the water is, which is a little bit annoying. We'll do one more turn though, and then we'll end things up. So you're going to heal up there. You're just going to go to sleep. That wasn't the turn, by the way. That was just the end of the last turn. Actually, we can move you over now and get this this cotton over here. We might even be able to trade it with Germany for a while. But I will be able to find out something interesting. Knowledge of astronomy has advanced considerably. Right, let's get you over and get that connected up. Choose a production. I did want to get another settler. Pagoda would be nice as well. Watermill would also be nice. We need watermills everywhere, basically, especially on the cities with lots of wheat. But let's just go ahead and get that one more settler for 5 turns. Because we've still got the policy for the cheaper settlers. You don't really have any wheat. You will have rice, maybe. 1, 2, 3. You will eventually. But it will give you some extra production as well, so it's worth having. This builder can now go out and grab those bananas. And you're on the tile I want you on. So let's go ahead and settle our city. And we have Beijing. But it's not going to be Beijing. And I need to grab my list at the side of me here. So it's I forgot what we had now. What did we go for our religion? Religion was Bobbyism, Bobby Fender. We've got a city named after Kenneth Als, because we've got Alsdan. So it's going to be Lucas Campbell. This is Beijing. So it is going to be... Let's go for... oh, doing it again. Campbelljing. That'll do. There we are. We have a new city. Your production is going to be... Oh, that stuff's all terrible. Yeah, you don't have much production. You will have a lot of food shortly. You probably want to go for the ancient walls as quickly as possible, given how close we are to Germany. And I think what we will do is, as we have some money... I can't even afford a builder. Food and production. I'm just going to buy a watermill there straight up. It'll be well worth it because we'll get the extra bonus from the wheat. So yeah, that's well worth having. You can just fortify up. You are still struggling. Once we've got cartography, of course, we'll be able to look around a little bit better. But that is really all I've got time for on this video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video, and until then... Goodbye for now.